All right, where are we, Kag?
We are at McLaren Vale Hospital.
I know.
Old hospital, actually.
This is new, isn't it? Well,
Well, it is. It's new, but it's now old.
nobody's ever done it before. So we've been kindly invited by Trish and Maris here, who are on the board for this hospital, and they're curious. They've had some funny things, Kag.
They have.
They're curious to see what's going on, and so are we.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to point out, though, before we go any further, we are not looking for anyone's loved ones.
No.
All right? We did have the former Royal Adelaide Hospital for a year. We were very lucky with that. We did do an investigation in another hospital, Metropolitan Hospital. And what we're actually looking for is we're following the trail of the grey nurse mythology in hospitals. Mm-hmm. And we'll go into that a little bit more after the introductions. So we're not after loved ones. As far as we're concerned, if you've got a loved one who's passed away in a hospital, they're going to be with you, probably.
They're going to be somewhere so much better than the hospital.
They're not just going to be wandering a hospital, so we're not looking for loved ones. But, we are looking for that myth.
We're looking for the myth.
The myth.
The myth.
The myth.
Difficult to say.
And we're really looking forward to it. Another
We
hospital.
are.
So,
We are.
all right, we're going to go and get a little bit of a history tour on this place. Hopefully you enjoy a look around the McLaren Vale Hospital. Oh, look, it's night time.
Oh my gosh, how did that happen?
Just like that. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Seconds.
Time
Sun
slip.
goes down quickly here. All right, we are back at the hospital. We may have had a little break there. And we're now going to go and find our host for the night. And they're going to take us around and tell us a bit of history about this hospital. Mm-hmm. So we are ready.
We're ready.
Well, you were ready before, weren't you?
I was ready before. I was ready ages ago, but then
We're ready again.
ready again.
All right, let's go. All right. Oh, that's cool. Oh, look, we've got two strangers here. Hello. Hello.
Hi, I'm Trish Tassie and I'm the Deputy Chair of the McLaren Vale Hospital Board, and I'm also a local resident, and our family's lived in McLaren Vale for many, many years.
And this gentleman.
Hi, I'm Maris Tsona. I'm a recent appointee to the McLaren Vale Hospital Board, and I'm the one that sort of suggested we might want to do a history project, so I sort of drew the short straw, and that's one of the reasons why you guys are here.
Excellent. We're very grateful.
And you're more than welcome.
Thank you.
1950 was when the hospital was built, and the 28th of April 1951 was when it was officially opened and had its patients come in, and there was beds in here and all that sort of stuff. Mm-hmm. It's opened and closed over the years. The community's come together and had it reopened, but it officially was closed about 18 months ago by the previous board, not us. And that's been a bit of a journey since then to get here.
That's
but
right.
We've still remained community owned and operated, and that's the most important thing, the first thing. And then keep it in community hands and let it benefit the community in a lot of different ways.
The other thing that's important to mention is that initially it was built, the hospital was built in remembrance of those locals who passed away in World War II. So that's why it is actually technically known as the McLaren Vale War Memorial, well, McLaren Vale District's War Memorial Hospital. We have a war memorial outside. And the pine tree out there actually is one of the original seeds from the lone pine from Gallipoli. So that pine tree was actually planted here in the 1940s when the memorial was built. Basically, straight after World War II, the need was established that a hospital was needed, the community started, and then construction was about 12 months and officially opened in April of 1951. Hence the homages to loving memory of those who gave their lives to make Australia Australia, and to give us the freedom that we enjoy now.
And just like for those that don't, well, you probably know, but I'm Trish Tassie, so I'm Dr. Gemmell Tassie's granddaughter-in-law, so I've been active in keeping it a community-owned hospital, and it's very much, he was the first medical doctor here, and just got so much love and compassion for it. My kids have, and my husband and all the rest, so that's why I'm here and that's why I'm on the board.
Now, you two lovely people are going to show us around
Yep, definitely.
and give a little bit of a tour.
A bit of a tour, absolutely.
tour.
We're going to start with the surgical suite.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes,
Let's
all right.
do it.
After you guys.
come on down.
I'm in a wheelchair, I make a lot of noise.
So we're in the surgical suites. It's a bit of a rabbit warren through here, but we've got the theatres and the recovery areas and where they used to keep the instruments and things like that. So we'll just have a bit of a wander through, I suppose. As you can see, there's a lot of nooks and crannies in here. This goes back into the actual theatre section.
Right.
This is the operating theatre. This is the very room. So this is actually not the original surgical suite based on my history of study of the place. This is the second one. This one was opened in 1963, I think, off the top of my head, but I might be wrong. And surgeries continued here until it stopped being a based surgery hospital. Mid-90s, wasn't it? Something like that? Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, have you had anything while you've been here? I know it's been a short time at the moment, but have you had anything in this area at all that...
I haven't really
Any
experienced anything here, and not too much that I know of, but I just feel like there's people here when I walk through. It's just, I feel like they're just around me.
Yeah.
That just a different feeling to the rest of the areas. All the some areas have different feelings, and this.
I've got to say, there's really, in the entire building, at least in my experience, there really is nothing that feels terribly negative.
No.
But, I mean, just look at it mathematically. You know, the Dr. Gemmell Tassie, who was the first doctor who the family that Trish is married into, I mean, he delivered 3,000 babies, and most of them were here.
Yeah.
So you've got to figure with that amount of birth and the corresponding amount of death, presumably, there is... The walls here feel like you would expect a feeling to be. There's presence here, let's put it that way. There's nothing untoward that, I mean, I haven't really been in here much at night myself, so I don't know, I haven't done too much, but there's nothing here that I have felt being I'm a little bit sensitive, my wife's more, but I don't feel anything here that is untoward. But have there been deaths here? Of course, absolutely.
The reason we're here tonight, and you'd understand that, is we're not actually looking for people's loved ones.
No.
No, definitely not.
Because for my belief, those loved ones would have moved back or gone. If ghosts and spirits exist, they're going to go back to their families.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be around their families. They're not going to be in here. And when we had the former Royal Adelaide Hospital, we were actually looking for the grey nurse phenomena. Because all hospitals have this mythology about a grey nurse or a nurse that stays behind and helps. And, it's a great opportunity to get in another hospital and go into that a little bit more and see if there's anything happening here. The same.
Well, like you said, we're
So
not
who
here.
we get through is who we get through, but we're not intentionally
We're not trying to
looking for
conjure them
people's
up.
loved ones.
Well, yeah.
No,
It's,
There's a theory about, and it's not about hospital spirits, but it's about theatre spirits actually and live performance spaces, is that there's an argument to say that it's not actually an ethereal person or a person that's passed away. It's actually the residual energy from an extremely well played performance. So if you want to take that scenario into account, then what you've got here is tens of thousands of brilliant starts of life.
Yeah.
And of course, a fair whack and several thousand less, people ending their lives. But you're right, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
They're not going to stay here. Why would they?
Yeah.
The only person I think we might come across here is the people that were emotionally locked into the building, into when they created it. I mean, it was always been a 100% community-driven hospital. So the community has always been passionate about this building. That feeling, I think, is here too.
Yeah, definitely.
Positive.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole community came together and they made pillowcases and sheets and they had fairs and, you know, and they raised funds in the community, and the community all got together and got it built here. Mm-hmm. And I just feel the love in the building. There's so much love in here.
Yeah.
So if you look up there to the right now on the wall, you might just up higher up.
All right. Yeah.
See the original call warning systems?
Okay. How cool is that?
So all of those little flourishes will still remain and still remain. Basically everything that's here we're going to endeavour to.
It says oxygen. And so what would it?
Warning lights for leaks.
Oh, okay. See, if I had a drone, I could have tried to fly it through. It was a great gag.
Yeah, Alison, you did. If you had a drone, you didn't keep smashing it into walls. Oh, this is where we said would be a good area to stand here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
reckon.
It's a nurse's station.
Up here, looking down the creepy hallway.
Yeah,
With this, because you've got, this is where I said you've got 3 different
yeah.
areas.
And this is saying something to do with this room down here that you didn't like, isn't it, that one?
Yeah, that one. It just, yeah, and this door apparently is closed before.
This one,
Which
the
one?
maintenance guy,
guy.
the maintenance guy says this door has a tendency of closing all the time on its own.
Do you know what gets me about this place? It's actually a lot better condition than some of the operating hospitals that are in Adelaide today.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yep.
great, isn't it?
Isn't it?
It's really built well and it's stood the test of time.
It's
and it's
actually, yeah, it's so well looked after and so well maintained.
great. Yeah.
It's actually a lot nicer than some of the working hospitals.
And you're right, these hospitals are in this hospital's in a lot better condition than some.
Oh, yeah. And we've always got the option of reopening as a hospital. That's my one goal. I'd love to see it fully operational as a hospital again, and that is possible. And if we do get tenants in, there'll always be an option for that to come to life if and when it does. And in my lifetime, I hope it does. So I want to open it up again as a hospital.
All right, so we're in this beautiful house here. When was this one built?
So I believe this property here, the Chong Xiao building, was built in 1868.
And that's a very strange name. So
Yeah.
how did it get the name?
So I believe it's the lady that built it, Mary Aldersey. She was a missionary in China, and when she came back, she built this house, and she called it Chong Xiao. I hope I've said that correctly. It means 3 bridges, and it's name of a place in China where she taught. And then this was then turned into a girls' school.
But she lived here as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, she
so
lived here,
Lived
yeah.
on site.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the so-called boardroom. So hold board meetings here.
So this is Mrs. Aldersey.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah.
This is
1869.
Mary Ann Aldersey.
Wow. Did she pass away here?
I believe so.
So she did pass away in the house.
Yeah, she's actually buried in the cemetery just down the road, the little corner cemetery on the end of the road.
Ah, there's a picture of the house there, look.
Oh, that's a cool one.
This is a bit of a strange
Santa
room.
Claus?
This was a denture place at one stage. That's why the cupboards are the way they are.
All right, I thought it was a kitchen.
Eventually we want to obviously take this out.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a strange one.
It's very retro, isn't it?
Yeah. And then this was this was built on later. I can't remember what year, but this was the sisters'
Right.
private quarters, or the main person. I don't know, matron, I suppose you call her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's got her own little bathroom, and this was her bedroom, and then she had a bathroom in through there.
It's not very big, is it?
No, but to have your own bathroom would have been a luxury,
It would have, no.
and your own entrance. It's got its own little front door over here.
And look at the storage. You can't beat a bit of storage.
I was hoping she wouldn't notice it.
No, but you can't. Look at all those drawers. You've got drawers at the bottom,
It
look.
has, yeah.
You've got cupboards at the top, big cupboards. Oh my
You
gosh.
see, she just gets so excited
Yeah.
about storage.
Well, you just think, you know, how much stuff you could put in here.
Yeah, they're deep cupboards.
Yeah.
And then you had your own little personal dressing table in the middle.
Yeah.
Whereas I would have walked in, walked out, and not even seen the storage.
But yeah, she had her
They
own.
knew how to do cupboards back in the day.
She had her own entrance hall and everything.
Yeah, exactly. You just go in and out in the morning.
See, look, you could all the stuff you could put in here.
I mean, these.
What? More storage.
Yeah. I mean, used to be a nice little sitting area. I mean,
Yeah.
morning coffee, looking outside.
Be beautiful.
Nice.
Definitely. And then there's the cellar.
We're going to go down.
Yeah. Do you want the light on or off?
No, we can leave it on
Yeah.
for now.
We love a cellar, don't we? Look at this brickwork. How cool is that?
That's what,
absolutely
that's what I kept seeing.
Can we get some nice shots of that for Ian?
About what? Ian?
Get some nice shots of the brickwork for Ian. It's one of our followers. He loves the. He takes
loves
the
the
mick out
fact
of
that-
brickwork.
Because that's all CAG ever gets. Walls, ceilings, toes.
Crotches, occasionally. How cool is this? Oh my gosh. This is cool.
So yeah, there's not much of a view. It's more like a vent.
Vent here.
Yeah. From
This
what I
is great, isn't it?
understand, the hospital offered wine from many different wineries you could have
Right.
with your meal.
Yeah.
And I believe the wine was stored down here.
Oh, okay.
From what I understand, I might be wrong, but
That'd be why it'd be haunted down here. That's where I would be.
yeah.
Down in the wine
I
cellar.
would be down in the wine cellar.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool.
I was surprised we didn't actually find a bottle in here when I came down. I would have thought there would have been one bottle left, you know,
would have thought
just sitting on
everybody
the
else
shelf
raided
there, you know.
Beforehand, yeah.
Wouldn't have probably drank it, but would have been nice.
Wow, look, you've got
What's that?
it's a handle.
A door handle, yeah.
A box of handles.
There's only you that would
Oh
look.
my god, no, look at these.
God, here she goes.
Oh,
How cool are they?
the old-fashioned locks.
They're
They
brilliant.
just look.
Oh, it's not, it's because it goes with these, look.
Oh, yeah.
They're fantastic. How cool is that?
So, all right.
Out of breath.
I know, they're steep stairs, so you think you're going all right.
We'll just have a couple of
Seconds.
seconds to actually breathe.
Get our breath back.
I like the way we all go quiet. Except me, I talk too much.
But they're steep stairs, and you think you're okay, and you get up them, and you get to the top, and you go, oh my God.
Doesn't matter how out of breath I am, I'm still going to talk.
Exactly. We like to talk. I wonder if that was a fire extinguisher back in the day.
Oh, maybe. Odd place to probably have it.
Because it would be,
Because
well,
it's on
if
timber.
it's out the way.
No, but I'm saying it's timber, it might be.
Oh, that's true.
It's all right.
Maybe it wasn't a fire extinguisher holder.
I don't know.
10 out of 10 for trying to think of things.
I know.
Still got the banisters. Now, they'd look nice if you took them all back to wood and polished
Oh,
them. Then.
beautiful.
Yeah. Can you imagine the work behind that though?
Yeah.
I'd leave it painted.
Painted brown.
Painted brown so it looks like timber.
And then get that stuff where you can do that and you make it look like wood.
Okay, so we're upstairs now in the Song Tao building. I hope I do say that correctly. So this was like the girls' accommodation originally. Like I said, it did burn down and it was being rebuilt. But as you can see, I believe all the lovely arches and that are still from the original building. So it was probably more gutted than it was
Yeah.
burnt down. Go up down this way. This room here, I don't know, obviously it's a bedroom of some sort in its day. I've been round at night time and taken photos, and I don't know how accurate my photo is, but I believe I've got a lady in a black dress standing in the window here.
Oh, wow.
So, and before I took the photo, I used to drive past and feel like there was somebody looking from this particular window. And I was with my son one night and he said something similar. I hadn't said anything to him, and then I took some photos and I've got like the outline of her in a black dress, how I visualised her. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's a photo, you can't always tell
Yeah.
whether you actually have captured something or not. It's just, out of all the shots, it's, yeah, the shots either side of it are totally different to this particular photo. And the end room, which is quite a reasonable size room, I'm not sure if well, the story I've heard is that there was
My battery's going.
a physio or
done
something.
anyway.
Yeah.
A physio used to rent this room, and I think they stayed overnight a few times, but apparently they used to lock the whole place up and go outside, and they knew every light was off, and then lights would come on and off after they'd left.
Okay.
So I haven't seen that happen with myself or when I've driven past or whatever at night time, but yeah, apparently she'd locked all the building and turned off all the lights, and that randomly some lights would come on and go off again. So yeah.
Cool.
This is
Cool.
quite a nice room. This room's one of my favourite rooms up here.
Well, thank you so much for taking us around and showing us the hospital in here. And I think we need to get started on
Our investigation.
our investigation. I'd just
I
like
think we need to do
to
this.
blind Cag with
Yeah,
the
that's fine.
super
I
bright
don't need
lights.
eyes, it's all good.
And what we might do, Cag, is do a
Yeah.
couple of spots, just you and me.
Yeah.
But I think we should invite Trish and Maris along for a couple of spots and see if it makes a
Yeah.
difference.
That'd be interesting, just us two. And
Yeah.
then people they
That
might
it's
know.
familiar with.
Yeah. Let's give it a go.
Let's.
Let's do it.
Are you happy to do that?
Very much so.
Come and play?
Yes.
Excellent. All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
What you off?
Did catch you off guard then. Thanks for that. I was like, oh, Chippy's close at 9 o'clock. The latest one.
Sorry?
The last Chippy closes at 9.
Going to a chippy.
No, it's closed.
You did that and tormented me.
I know, I did.
You did.
Yeah. Sorry. All right. Mic's on.
Feel like a little
Oh,
bit like
how do I turn this thing on?
like monkeys.
Which one's the
Hear
wise
no
one?
evil, see no
Evil.
evil.
I'm the wise one.
And talk no evil. Oh no, is it talk?
Alison, you can't be a wise one.
Why? I don't know how to
Because
turn
that's an oxymoron, isn't it?
Do I just...
Well, who can put the microphone on and who can't? Eh?
That's a makeup brush.
This is why we take so long to do anything. It's like, seriously. All right, we are... we're in the... What we're calling it the lounge.
What's the building called first?
It's...
what are we in?
Yeah. If you say it, I'll mouth
No,
it.
no,
You
no,
ready?
let's hear Cag try.
The song chow?
See?
Chong Gao.
Gao.
I honestly don't know how to say it correctly. We'll call it the
But I've
TS building.
seen something very similar on a menu somewhere. Honestly, I'm terrible. Can't do it, but it's a lovely building. All right, so I'm going to call out and we're going to introduce ourselves just to be polite. All right.
Yep, for sure.
So if there's anybody here tonight, we don't wish you any harm, we don't wish you any disrespect. We just want to talk to you if we possibly can. So my name is Cag, which is an unusual name, and my friend's Alison over there. And they know you, won't they?
Well, I don't know. I've been in the building quite a few times. So I'm Trish, Trish Tassie. So I'm the granddaughter-in-law of Dr. Gemmell Tassie. So I've got a connection to the hospital through family since it's been built. So yeah, and like I said, we mean no harm. We're just finding out if anybody is here, if anybody wants to talk to us, and if anybody needs any help or anything, or just wants to say something to us.
So we put some lights around the room. So we have got on the mantelpiece. What are you looking for?
What's the strip light?
I did put it out. What, do you want it out?
Well, we could have put little things on it.
Well, no, because I put the things up there.
Okay.
I thought it was too small a room to have a strip light. I thought it'd be nice in the hallway, something a bit different. Excuse me. I told
I'm
you,
not
didn't
in
I?
charge of this bit, so.
No, you're not. If you are here tonight, do you want to play with some of the lights for me, please? Just let me know that you're there. This is where we need patience,
Yeah.
because they won't be used to it, will they?
Well, nothing like this, I believe, has been done here before, so they may not quite understand how to.
And also, I think people back in the day, it'd be quite frightening for them, having all this stuff around and people being in their place.
Yeah, they wouldn't have had a lot of technology back then.
No.
So these things in the room won't hurt you, they just let us know that you're there. I mean, I was going to say, I've got 5 children myself, so I love children, and if there's anybody here, it'd be nice to hear from you.
That's a lot of children.
It is, isn't it?
That is a lot. We've only got 2 each, haven't we?
That's enough.
That's 9 in total.
I love my children. All right. If they ever watch this,
Which they never will.
which they never will.
It's too many. No, I love them to bits. It's the choices. All right. We're going to do an EVP burst with the voice recorder.
Yep.
All right. So I want you to think of a question. It could be something like, what's your name? What's your favourite colour? What's your favourite food? Anything like that. Or anything related to the building or anybody that was in here.
Yep.
Anything at all. I'm going to let you know when I want to ask you a question because I need to give them a chance to reply.
Hi. Yes,
And I'm going to play it back. All right.
for sure.
Any noises that I hear, I'm going to tag while I do this so that
Yeah.
when I play it back, any noises on here that I haven't tagged are going to be a lot more interesting. All right. Are you ready, Alison, with your question? Should we do 2 each? As there's only 3 of us.
I think it's because you put the thought of chips in my head, and that's what I keep thinking about now. So when you're looking at me, I've just got this blank look because I'm thinking, where can I get hot chips? It's your fault. You put it in my head. Come on. Yeah. Let's do
All
it.
right, so we're ready. So I'm going to put that on there. So, EVP burst. I'm in the unpronounceable house at McLaren Vale Hospital, War Memorial Hospital. And my question is, my name is Cag. Can you tell me what your name is, please?
Tag stomach.
I'm just wondering if Miss Mary Aldersey is in the building or still residing here.
Are there any children that still play in this building?
Is there anybody in here that actually worked here? If you could let me know what you did, that would be great, thank you. My stomach.
Is there any nurses here that lived in the building when it was accommodation?
That wasn't your stomach behind us.
No. Okay, next one.
Or maybe any doctors? Somebody who loved the place? Should we listen back?
Yeah.
Not that I'm
No, of course not.
taking over or anything,
No.
you know, I'm telling you what to do, but
Okay, do you want to do this because which of the speakers do you want?
big one.
The big one.
Go.
Do you want me to take over while you do that? Because
Yeah,
it's
okay.
your...
Because you can't.
No, because it's all weird one. I don't do weird ones. I like my own. We get very picky about your things. It's
We
like
get
you
so
can't-
used to our own equipment
Yeah.
because we know how to use it and we don't know how to use each other's. And sometimes we know how to use our own. It's like 10 hours later.
in the unpronounceable house.
The TG building.
And my question is CAG. Can you tell me what your name is, please?
Tag stomach. Are there any children that still play in this building? Still play in this building?
What was that?
Like a trill. Like a trrr.
bird or something in there?
Anybody
Didn't
in
hear
here that actually worked here? If you could let me know what you did, that'd be great, thank you. That's done it.
Not that.
That was scary. I wasn't expecting that.
That trill was,
Yeah,
don't know what
weird.
that was. We didn't hear it at the time.
no.
I don't even know what it would be. Doesn't sound like a
Should
bird.
we do a ghost box session? All right, we're going to play a game. And we're going to play a game of cards. So I'm going to hold up a card. And I want to see if anybody here can tell me what that card
Why don't you give
is.
it to Trish to hold up? I'll shut up then, shall I?
So we had to pick one.
Yeah. I just thought it'd be nice because Trish hasn't done it before.
No, done none of this before.
No.
Okay.
Don't let me tell you what to do.
No, of course not. I'd never let you tell me what to do. So what we want you to do, I want you to pick a card. Don't show us. You look at it yourself.
Right.
And then I want you to hold it up so we can't see it.
Yep.
And don't want me to take that from you. Let's put that just over here
Take
for
my
now.
glasses off.
And then we're going to see if we can hear it through.
The voice thing.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
card has been chosen. Now I can look at it.
You can look at it.
And hold it up for others. We won't look at it.
Right, so if you want to ask out, there's nobody here if you can tell them what card.
So is there anybody here that can tell us or tell Alison Kay what card I'm holding?
7. Okay. Would you like her to hold it up again? It was such a clear number as well.
It
wasn't
was.
I'll hold it up that way so it's sort of behind me.
it? Can you have a close look? If you're wondering why we're doing this, it just helps us know you're there. We thought you'd like a little bit of fun.
I'll hold it behind me again if you want to have another look.
You try really hard to look at the card. Maybe the class cards as gambling.
Yeah, maybe.
It's my excuse for nothing, not
Yeah.
getting a reply.
Maybe they like to play patience instead.
Maybe.
Or maybe at the moment they don't want to talk.
Yeah. It'd be nice to know they're there, but then again, there might not be anything there either.
Can you tell me how many ladies are in here? How many women are in this building?
Is that 3?
I heard 3.
I heard 3 then.
Very quiet.
Okay, 3.
Well, that's how many women are in the building. And then we heard a quiet 3.
But that's also,
Also the card.
Is it?
yeah.
Ah.
So I don't know if finally
So we
somebody's...
don't know
Okay.
if they were saying the number of us
Okay,
on the card.
well, let's just see if you're trying to help us out. So we know the cards are number 3, so thank you for that. I think so. So can you tell me, is the card black or is it red? Can you tell us black or red, please? And then we can leave you in peace. All right, is the card red?
Does that sound like red?
Is that red? I'd have to
Sounds
listen
like
back.
It sounded like red.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So it is
It's
red.
it's red. That's number 3.
Okay.
It's just said 3 again.
Did it?
Yeah. No? Can't tell me?
Can I turn that off for a minute? Quick. Oh, it's a clock. Why does the clock suddenly would go louder? I don't know if it was the clock or whether it was something else, because it was something that got
Because
my
you heard
attention.
something. Yeah, what did you hear behind you?
Oh. Well, I wasn't sure if it was a noise in the room or a noise on
Right.
that thing, but I'm not sure if I was overthinking.
That's my stomach.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I thought I had something, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Well, under that, I was hearing what sounded like thud over here. And it seemed different for me to suddenly come in and listen to the clock all the time.
Mm.
But whether it's because suddenly I just, for some reason, tuned into the clock.
Mm.
It is a noisy
Um,
clock.
Yeah, but you
It
would have
is.
thought I've been listening to it for the whole night. So,
Do you want to show your card?
yeah.
Three
so
of
what I'm
hearts.
going to do. Oh, it doesn't do red very
Hang on.
well.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let me.
Infrared doesn't do
Let
red.
me. Can
You
I
can
put
tell
a,
it's got heart shape on it though.
can I put a
Normally
white
the
light on
hearts
it? Would that help?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, infrared won't see red.
But it is the three of hearts.
All right. Shall we go upstairs and just
I reckon we do
Estus?
a Estus, I think,
Upstairs.
and then we'll head over to the hospital.
The hospital, I think, might be a bit
I
more
think,
interesting.
yeah, the house is very quiet tonight, but that's
Yeah,
all right.
I think it was interesting. I enjoyed that.
Well, that little card thing, if that's what, I'll have to listen back.
Yeah.
Oh, we've had a laugh, which is the main thing.
Once it got the three, it kept on coming through.
Yeah.
Quite insistent. My stomach's eating itself.
It's because you're thinking about
I
chips
know,
now,
you
aren't
put
you?
hot chips
I've
in
told
my
you you
head.
can't have chips because they closed at 9 o'clock. You can't have hot
You,
chips.
you didn't even have to tell me that there was hot chips even in the area. Then why tell me then suddenly it's closed? Because now my stomach's just automatically going, I need food. Beware what you're filming, Keg, not just like, I'll just like talk to somebody and I'll just
Actually, I
like,
can still see you
I'll
down
just
here.
get the
to be fair.
door.
A child height.
I'll get the door, I'll get the carpet.
Down here,
I'll get,
I'm right up your nose.
What am I supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be filming? What? Oh.
Focus. Lights, action, camera. Or no lights.
All right, I'm going on the ghost box. See you. Because this is the room that the lady was seen at the window, then we're just going to do a quick Estus, just see if we can pick anything up. So, all right.
No apology for doing the Estus?
We're using the ghost box because we can.
Where you go? She used to do apology every time. And now we're like, because we're doing it because
Only
we can.
because, yeah, it's a broken radio. I know it's just a radio. Okay. Ow. All right.
Okay, so we have to whisper. So she can't hear us. Alison, can you hear me? Alison, I've got a Bacardi and Coke waiting for you. No, she's fine. She can't hear. It's all good. Hot chips. And hot chips. Oh, we found a chippy that opens till 11. No, she's fine.
Morning.
Oh, hello. Oh, sorry. Hello. My name's Kag. What's your name?
Hi.
Hi. What's your name? My name's Kag.
52.
Is that an age?
Yeah, is that your age or
A year.
what does 52 mean? So now you just ask that question.
Amazing.
Okay. So what's amazing? Are you the lady that's been seen at the window? Have you been seen there?
Did I get a photograph of you? Is the lady Miss Aldersey?
Good evening.
Are you saying good evening, Miss Aldersey?
Good evening, Miss Alderson.
Was that a favourite spot to stand?
I want to hug.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's so cute.
I'd love to hug you.
More.
Sorry.
Was the dress you were wearing, was that a morning dress? Were you the lady of the house?
Stay.
Oh, we'd love to stay. We're going to have to go in a bit though, because we have somewhere else to be, unfortunately.
Was it a nurse at the window? Is there any children here?
We're healing.
Is that in relation to a nurse? Is he healing people?
Could well be, really don't know.
Is there anything you'd like to tell us?
Quiet.
Is that to us to be quiet, or?
Is it quiet in the house because there's no one here?
Good.
Did you live in the house?
Blood.
Did you work in the hospital? I was thinking of that question in my head when that word came out.
Okay. Did you enjoy working in the hospital? Was it a good place to work? Can you remember any of the doctors' names that worked there? Yeah, it's difficult. We're not really getting much in response, are we? So what? If you used
What's the story?
Oh, that's what we want to know. What's the story about you looking out the window? Can you tell us? Why are you looking out the window? What do you see? What's out there?
Is there any
Sad.
Oh, who's sad? Is it you that's sad? We don't want you to be sad.
Tell.
Who do you want us to tell? Or do you want us to tell your story?
We're here to learn all about you.
Beth.
Beth. Could be Elizabeth. Are you connected to the house? This house or this building? Were you one of the girls that lived here for a while? Or
Help.
Okay, what help do you need? We can try and help you, but we need to know what it is that you need help with.
Good people.
No, we're not here to hurt you in any way or disrespect you. We want to learn your story so we can then tell your story.
No, not much. Anything?
Not really.
No. Feels very random. 20.
No, it's random.
That sounds like mummy then.
All right, shall we make our way to the...
Yeah, I reckon we do the hospital.
Yeah.
All right.
Lights on. All good.
Yeah. All done.
All good.
All good. All right, if there is anybody here tonight, this might look very, very strange to you. But don't be too worried. What you see on the floor and in the rooms away from us, these lights, if you can go close to it, just lets us know that maybe you're there. Brought you some gifts. I know you can't use them, but I thought you might. It's a thought that counts, isn't it?
It is the thought that counts.
It's a thought that counts. But you might be familiar with some of these things. So if you light the light up near the smokes or the alcohol, That tells us that maybe you were an adult. Maybe you like to drink. There's a rosary or a cross on the light down there. If you light that light up, it helps us know that maybe you were religious. You had strong faith.
Put some lollies there as well.
And if you're a child, if you can light the one up with the lollies, I'll tell you what, you light that one up and I'll open it and eat it for you. All right? Is that a deal? Oh, look what I've got. Painkillers.
Ah.
There we go.
Oh, meds.
Meds.
Probably something that was used a bit in here.
I'll just get all my drugs out. It's the Haunted Horizons way, isn't it, Kate?
It is.
And that one, I'll show you in a minute. So if you go up to this one and go there, you can make it go red. That one, make it go green.
You're going to tell them why it's there?
Oh, I'm not down there, I'm not. Look at the angle of the camera, it's like, best cameraman ever. It's like,
No, I've got you. I've got you. Fine. It's all good. I can't have it too high because of that.
the one with telling the camera?
But why does it go green and red? There's no good telling. They need to know the reason why it goes green and red.
Well, I don't need to be telling the camera.
Well,
So if you make it go red, that's a no, and green, that's a yes. I'm just trying to find my voice recorder.
you brought it out.
I
Have you?
know.
Did you put it up there? It's up
Oh, it's
there.
up there. Oh yeah.
With all your stuff.
Get ahead if it wasn't screwed up, don't you?
Squirrels.
Welcome to my world. She put them over there, the first place.
Squirrel brain.
Yeah.
All right, so got a little box here. It's got a little orange light on it. If you can speak into it, then maybe we can listen back and hear if you've said anything. So I'm going to put it in this circle where everything else is. All right. My name's Alison, and we're all going to introduce ourselves in a minute when we ask our questions. I'm just wondering if there is anybody here, maybe you used to work here. Maybe you can give us your name.
That's me. All right, well, my name is Cag, and I know that's a very unusual and silly name. And I would like to know, what was your job here?
My name's Trish Tassie. I'm just curious if Dr. Tassie is here, still looking after the place.
Is that your stomach?
No. Okay.
My name is Maris. It's a Latvian name. You may not have heard that name before. Did you have a surgery in this room?
Are there any nurses in here still looking after the place? Helping the patients?
Mine's gone blank. I'm like, I ask questions all the time. All right, so if there's anybody here, we've got some funny lights on the floor. What do you think about them? What do you think about these strange lights?
Well, if you go next to some of those lights on the floor over there, they'll change colour. Maybe they'll light up.
All right, well, we're going to listen back, and if you said anything, thank you. So I'm going to put it in this circle where everything else is. Now I'm going to start it off. We're all going to introduce ourselves.
What was that? Go back.
No, that was the thing.
That was that.
But nothing came
No,
up on
there
it.
was something.
There was something on there.
Oh, I
There
heard
was a
it.
beep boop.
You heard the ding ding for that, but listen after it.
Now I'm going to start it off. We're all going to introduce ourselves.
Do it again. Do it back again.
Now I'm going to start it off. We're all going to introduce ourselves.
I thought I heard the lantern
Looks like a
when I had first heard that play.
like a, what do you call them? From the Middle East. All right, well, we're going to listen. No. Nothing talking.
That, where I asked about the surgery, I don't know, there was a low something
Right.
that I heard. I don't know if I'm wishing it to happen or not.
But also between my question about Dr. Tassie, when we were playing it back, and Maris's question, I don't know if anybody noticed over there, but there was a picture with black and white
Yes.
photo with all people old, like an old photo.
Yes,
It's
yeah.
very strange that came up.
That was an interesting picture as well, wasn't it?
I've been finding lately that that's changed from when it. That's a hospital. Is it?
Is it?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Looks like a
Little
hospital.
bed.
Mm-hmm.
With somebody laying
Hospital
on it.
bed, yeah.
That somebody's in the bed.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Or is that books or screens or
Or a monitor.
don't know.
Looks more like a monitor monitoring somebody
On
in
the
a
left hand
hospital
side
bed.
there looks like a. Oh, there it goes.
Hmm.
Wow.
Do you want to do an Estus and then move on?
Can do, or did you want to do the Estus in the hallway? Move to the hallway. It's very quiet in here. Or do you want to do an Estus in here?
Well, why don't we go with these guys and do an Estus? And then we can put the equipment out and we'll do a little.
Or, do you remember when I put the headphones on, I was doing Estus and we're walking around the castle?
Oh, yes. Oh, another picture. Is that a woman?
It's like a woman in an older dress.
We could do a little box in here. Let's do that. We'll do Estus with them. And then you and I can go for a walk down the hallway to different rooms and I'll keep the headphones on. And we'll do an Estus and you can just ask questions and then we'll call it a night.
Okay.
All right. Does that sound good?
Yeah, cool.
Vox. Okay, so we're going to use Ghost Tube Vox, which is Amy from Amy's Crypt.
That was my tummy. My tummy's gone.
Ask you about.
All right, so I guess we just ask questions. All right, so we've tried to talk to you. So far, you've been very quiet, if you are here. We've got this. Maybe you can manipulate this.
Mr.
Did you used to work here? Is there a nurse with us?
How long?
Is my speaker?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me how many living people are in this room, please? How many living people?
Is it vintage time?
Apart from the four of us, how many others are in the room?
You should at least allow. Thing that will.
Okay, so if you lived in the McLaren Vale area, can you tell me, did you used to drink wine?
Go again.
Did you like wine?
Leave.
Just leave.
Do you want us to leave?
Fire.
Well, if you want us to leave, just say so and we'll go.
We are going soon.
Is there any children in the room?
Were you born here?
That's me.
Impact on.
No? Nothing?
No, don't want to talk to us.
All right, well, we're going to go into the hallway at the other end. If there is anybody here and you want to come with us, you can. Maybe you'll decide to talk up there. All right?
Maybe you stay in one of the rooms up there.
Maybe. But we're going to go and see if anybody wants to talk up there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hold on.
Right on
We're all
then.
on.
All right.
If that door slams, I'm running. Straight down there.
Push Alison out the way.
No, I'll probably be standing here watching the door shut behind me going, what the hell is going on?
All right, so we have now moved into the hallway. It was the hallway that was a little bit creepier than. The temperature dropped. That's one thing we all noticed.
Yeah.
It
considerably.
was as soon as you got part way up this hallway, it just. So it could be natural.
Could be.
I don't know the whole workings of the building, so I'm going to go down, do an Estus, and you're going to watch these people, and another camera will watch me. Yeah.
Can you hear me from this distance?
Yes. Were you a nurse? Are you Anne from the other building? It was Mary Ann, wasn't it?
Mary Ann.
Yeah, sorry, Mary Ann, so it probably wasn't me.
Were you a doctor?
Is there any children here?
Are you in a lot of pain?
Look around.
Look around.
Okay, so what we're looking for? Can you tell us?
Have you been looking at us, looking around?
Hands up.
We're not here to harm anybody.
Thank you.
Oh, good.
Good.
Sorry.
Just want to know if someone's here.
What's your name?
Mr. Welch?
Welsh.
Well,
So, were you Welsh?
did you come over from the UK to Australia? Alison, I did that.
Do you find the hospital quiet?
Did you like to sing?
Do you miss the staff?
Yes.
Saying it, Joseph.
What did you like to say?
Joseph.
Joseph and his mates.
Joe.
Joe.
Is that your name?
Is that your name? Did you sing in a choir?
Well, what's happening?
What's happening?
We're just trying to communicate to see if anybody's here.
I mean,
Me pissed off.
No. Oh, we're not here to hurt anybody or upset anybody.
We just want to talk to you. If you don't want to talk to us, that's fine. We're not going to make you.
another woman.
Another woman.
Yeah. How many women are here? Can you tell me? How many women are in this building?
Would you like
50.
I think it's a little bit.
3.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's 3 women in here. Can you see us?
Okay.
Something tapped behind me.
Okay.
There's 3 taps. Was that you tapping? It was 3 taps. There's 3 women maybe.
Okay.
Joe?
England.
Joseph, is that your name? You come from England? You a Pom, mate? Oh, well, no, you're not a Pom then. You're a Welshman, aren't you?
Yes.
Welshman, Joe, or Joseph.
Joseph.
Like
Enough.
to think.
Order.
Is there others here?
No.
No?
Nothing.
Okay.
Go on. Joseph?
There was all kind of underwords and then it just stopped.
Okay. It sounded like we're possibly talking to a Joseph from Wales.
Okay.
It may be 83.
And when we asked if there was any women in here, it responded 3.
3.
Oh, is that when 3
Yeah,
came
that's
out?
the 3.
I did have a thought, by the way, and I didn't call it out in when we were in the house.
Yeah.
Let me just turn this off. Yeah, just put that on me because that's on you. When I was doing that in the house, I heard 3,000. I thought, I didn't call it out. I thought, just radio. What? No, it sounds like a movie. And then it's only when I was down there, suddenly it clicked that you said 3,000 babies.
Oh, yeah.
3,000 babies, yeah.
Okay.
And after I said about 3 and 3 women, I turned around suddenly because there was 3 taps behind me.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
that sort of startled me. I stood facing
Yeah.
that way for a minute or two
Okay.
because it was
Yeah. Well, what we might do is just do
we'll just
5 minutes, 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
just-
I'll just
and
move
then
these out the way so
call
you can
it.
get the
So
Yep.
we'll go up to the reception area.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, because Trish and Maris now are going to move out of the area, and Kagami are just going to go through the rooms. I'm going to go on Estus and go by room and see if anybody wants to talk and see what happens.
Take
me
home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road.
Be there soon.
It's a little bit loud.
So hit the volume. She's just a devil woman. I used to love that song.
Just a bit.
I don't know the words, but.
Alright, so if anybody here, my friends over there got some funny things on their ears. Were you a religious person?
Goodbye.
Oh, do you want, I take it you want
Off
us
you go.
Okay, so you want us to leave then? You want us to leave? If you want us to leave, say get out.
Bed.
It is bedtime. Are we disturbing your bedtime? Which was your room? Can you tell me? Which was your room?
Leave.
Your room was room 2, was it? I wonder which one's room 2.
I'm done.
Are you done? Okay, well that's fair enough. I'm getting tired now. I think I'm a bit done as well.
Visiting.
Oh, is visiting time finished now? Is visiting finished?
Boost that post so it gets
Looking for numbers, that's all.
Please don't.
Okay, what don't you want me to do?
No, they don't like my dancing.
Maybe they don't. I don't either. Looks like you're having some sort of episode. What don't you want us to do? Oh, there's a noise down that way. If you tell us to get out, I promise we'll leave. Say, get out.
Leave.
Well, we're going to, but I want you, if possible, to say, get out, please. Just doing that.
That's nothing.
No. All good. All good.
We're going. Have you got anything else to say?
Do you want to talk to us?
No.
What I found interesting is that nearly everything we got was goodbye, get out, and it's all as though visiting hours have finished.
Well, that's true. It would have been interesting having come in here during visiting hours, not
Yeah, that's what they were
when the
saying. Maybe
hospital
we
is
come
supposed
back.
to be shut.
Yeah, maybe we come back at some time during the day.
Daytime one would be interesting. Wouldn't it?
It would be interesting to do that.
So,
Yeah.
oh well, it's the way it happens.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get everything. No, that's not what I meant to say. You don't get everything. I wish we did get everything. Don't you wish we get everything?
I want everything and I want it now.
I want it now. Yeah. You don't always get any. No, that's not it either. You don't always have things happen, is what I meant to say. But we know that can happen, and we know it can be quite. Not even a blip on any of the equipment.
But it's the first time the equipment's ever been used here.
Yeah.
So, you know, I suppose we might, you know, it might be 2 or 3 visits before we get anything
Before-
happens. If it, you know,
Yeah, if anything.
if they want to join us.
That's right.
Okay.
Why's my microphone upside down?
That's because you're a donkey. Okay.
What the hell?
I don't know. They caught him on the fig. Seriously.
I'll put it back on there, shall I?
All right.
All right, now I've got the microphone sorted. That's it from us. It's been great. It's been absolutely
has,
wonderful
actually.
being allowed in here and being the first to investigate. And we always knew that it could be a quiet night. As I say, these people, whoever's here, whatever's here, if there's anything here, A, they're not used to all this stuff. B, it's like you say, it's not visiting hours. All we get is get out. Leave. Time to go. So, but it has been fun. So we'd like to say thank to Trish and Maris for inviting us to come in here.
Yeah, that's great.
And, you know, who knows, I've got to listen back to all this, so we could have anything.
We could do. You never
We
know.
could do. But we gave it a red hot shot.
I enjoyed it.
Is that right? A red hot shot?
Red hot go. Red hot shot. Gave it a shot.
We gave it a shot.
Gave it a go.
We really, we...
Don't know. Anyway, we're here. We
It's
did
been
it.
a long day and night.
It has.
So we'll catch you next time, guys. We're going to get off, we're going to get packed up, and we're going to get out.
We are.
So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, put a comment down below,
And rewatch it.
hashtag rewatch
Yeah.
to the end, even if you don't.
Just let it play.
And that helps us for free.
It does.
It doesn't cost a thing, but boy, it makes us warm and fuzzy inside, doesn't it, Kag? She's warm and fuzzy too.
I am.
All right, we'll catch you later. Bye. What about the... Ready. Oop, that was a bad one. Ready. Ready.
Got it.